buffering already? That can't be good. Because I'm not connected. Alright, am I better now? Hey Shonda. I actually watched that whole video, like, start to finish today. Alright, if the camera is like this, it needs to go like this. Okay. But barely. That was too much, probably. Let's see. Oh yeah, see, that was way too much. Yeah, I was trying to take a nap, and I couldn't find anything to watch, and I was like, it recommended the video to me, and I was like, let me see what was going on in my life at the time I made this. Okay, that is straight that way. Now I just need to do that, maybe? Yeah, I made a candy cane like that maybe last year or something. We're gonna get this camera straight eventually. I'm trying to fix it. It changes every time I live stream, because when I take the phone out of the mount, it moves the mount around. So if I have it perfect at the end of one live stream, by the time I go to start the next one, it's all messed up again. I need to try to get a different setup just to, because I mean, it drives me crazy. Clearly. Seriously? Y'all hang in there. I'm gonna get this eventually. Oh my god, is it getting worse? Am I moving it the wrong way? Oh, I was moving it the wrong way. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, I just need you to come forward. Come on. I wish there was a way where I could set this up and like before I go live, like see what it looks like before I go live instead of having to do this once I. Well, you know what? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna roll with that. Oh my god. See, now, if I could just get it to come forward, but every time I move it forward, it shifts again. Oh my god. Alright, so all I'm doing tonight is cutting some, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just cutting some mesh. I'm not messing with it again. I mean, that's an absolute lie. I'm going to mess with it for like the next 20 minutes, but right now I'm not. Where is my wood burner? I think I'm the only one that's bothered by it, like it not being square. It's hot glue strings on my TV. Alright, well, if anybody complains about it, I need you to handle them for me. I know it will. Alright, is this on? How do I tell if this is on or not? Why doesn't this thing have a light on it? Okay, well. Oh, it's okay, baby. I know. I'm having a chai latte, so I'm probably going to be up until like 3 in the morning. These people in here trying to post these links. Yeah, it's got black tea in it. It's got, I think out of everything I drink with caffeine in it, the chai latte stuff has the most caffeine in it. Which that's fine because I got up super early after staying up super late. Then I went back to sleep. And then I got up again, went by my mom's and went to go pay the rent, and then came home and I was like, I'm gonna just lay down for a little bit, and I ended up going to sleep again, so I have not done anything today. And I figured I might as well get on here because I need to do this anyway. Alright, before I need to try this. Oh, it's so good. I know, I was just like, what am I doing with my life? I need to make sure that this is gonna burn. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I went to the grocery store to go get stuff to make shrimp mold. And I think that's about it. Alright, how do I want to do this? Because this is too big for my cutting board. So I think if I like measure this out, I'm making some big rolls with this. If I just like come here and just oh, that's smoking a lot more than the other one did. Clearly staying on the same thing here is not my strong suit. So this will make a big curl. That I can do the maybe not. Right, is that the awareness method, awareness ribbon method thing? Yeah, it's just, this is not, I know you gotta, like, put it in the roll and then twist them away from you or toward you, or... I just don't know how else I would use this mesh because it's so open. Like, I can't do, like, 21-inch poof with it. But this should be okay, huh? Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Deborah. I spent the day in bed, so I guess it was okay. And I had 3 sandwiches today, so that was super cool. Oh, I just melted my cutting board a little, melted my cutting mat a little bit. You doing Christmas shopping, Deborah? Oh, I got a loaf of French bread this morning. I was like, oh, I'm gonna tear this up. Yeah, I'm kind of over Christmas. I think whatever, like, Christmas spirit I had was Michael's just, Hobby Lobby just, like, decimated yesterday. You finished making all your bows? Like, I'm sorry, why is this not longer? I got it. I had to go pay my rent today because my landlords have been out of town. So I went over there and caught up with them, and I told them about the thing with the dog with the fence, and he's gonna come and look at the fence. I was like, yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just started like screwing stuff into the fence. I think this would be a lot easier with the rotary cutter. I think I'm just making this harder on myself. Hey, Amy. But he's gonna come look at the fence. Alright, Shonda. He's gonna come look at the fence, and he's gonna come look at my shed. My shed's been like missing a roof for a while now. And he was like, if I get that fixed, you can put some of your Wreath stuff in there. And I was like, that would be wonderful. I mean, I have an attic, but I know I have to be climbing in and out of the attic. So I'm doing like the awareness ribbon method on a wreath, and I just don't know how. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it takes me so long to get that. Like, it's supposed to be like this, and you put it in the wreath and you have the little thing right here. Am I buffering again? Why? This internet is really trying my patience tonight, y'all. Arca now. Yeah. So what's everybody else doing tonight? Ooh, sorry, y'all. Hey, Jen. Oh, I don't know why this mesh smells so much worse than the other one. and it's smoking a lot. What kind of seeds? Everybody's Christmas shopping today. Garden cress. Did you check Home Depot? I know our Lowe's doesn't really sell seeds. Home Depot does, but it's usually during the summer. Isn't it like a microgreen? Like watercress? You know, like you plant it and then you cut it before it grows up to make salads or like put on sandwiches and stuff. Sounds like your daughter's school is bougie. She go to Bougie Academy. They're like, yeah, parents, we need you to, we know it's the middle of winter, but we need you to get some seeds so we can grow microgreens. The teacher's probably making them grow that for her, so she can have some nice microgreen salads over break. Oh, Deborah, was your Michael's like decimated? Me and my sister went Monday, and I was like, this store looks like the end of like Avengers. Like, what happened here? See, that's what I keep hearing. Like, some people have nothing. Like, I have nothing. Both the Michaels I go to have nothing. But then some people are like, oh, there's so much stuff. But like when I was there Monday, they had stuff there that they didn't have 2 weeks ago. So maybe their stuff is coming in late, but it's just like, who needs it, you know? Who's buying Christmas decorations next week? There's 10 days until Christmas. Like, did certain cities just get, you know, like, did more populated cities, like, get the stuff they did have? Like, my Michaels, when we went there, they had a bunch of fall stuff that was 70% off that I didn't see at all during fall. And I know it's technically still fall right now, but But yeah, that was. I don't think we ever got any Christmas floral at my Michael's. We didn't get any Christmas floral at Walmart. Like, they usually at least have some stuff, but then, I mean, the floral aisle is completely empty. Alright, I hope this is enough because I think it's giving me a headache. Six, if I can get this one open. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, I need 4 more. Oh hey, I just threw that across the room and none of it fell on the ground. I might be a wizard. Oh wow, John. That makes me nervous. Whew. I don't know, I kind of sold myself on this wood burning idea, and now I'm just like, ugh. I'll probably still be on. I'm gonna try to get a couple of wreaths cut out. Okay. That should be 18. to see if this mesh cuts any better. I think I had pretty good luck. I don't know, that one just smelled terrible. I guess I should cut a fresh edge here, huh? Did I turn this off? No. It looks like my tip is about to pop out. That's not good, huh? See, this is dangerous to me because I'm like, my tip's about to pop out. I should adjust that. And, you know, I want to grab it with my fingers. Do y'all think if I made, okay, that's like burning on here. If I took, like I want to get some thank you cards printed for when people order from me, but I don't want to print them on my, I don't want to print them on my printer because it would just take so much ink. If I like designed something and brought it to like a copy place, they should be able to print that on like cardstock, huh? I think I need to flip this over. Whoa. This is from Joann's. It's like not as dense as like the wide weave mesh, but it's not as thin as the. It's like an in between the regular metallic mesh and the wide weave mesh. See, what I like about this is if you cut it, it kind of stays together until you take them apart. So I can just cut it and like throw it over the edge of the table. And it holds it pretty straight for me. I made a whole video about this. It's coming up. I think it's in the new year. But I was saying like I like it, but I also don't like it. I know some people only burn their mesh, and I get why, but to me it's awkward. But I'm gonna make this whole mesh, this whole wreath. This is another Valentine's Day wreath. My second to last Valentine's Day wreath. I'm so glad to be done with Valentine's Day. And I'm going to use all burned mesh in it and see how it holds up. Because I don't do the awareness method on the 21-inch rolls because it frays so much. So since I just wood burned all those rolls, maybe they will behave a little bit better. But I don't think I'd be cutting that black mesh again because that smelled terrible. I can't even smell anything with this one. But that black mesh was awful. Hey Shonda, Jen's here. She's out buying seeds or something because she thinks she's a gardener now. I don't know. Actually, she made a lot because her phone was dying, but she was here. I am cutting this red mesh. I'm trying to make a wreath that has all wood burn mesh just to see if it's easier. Like if it's easier to put the wreath together without, you know, the mesh ends like fraying and grabbing at everything. Maybe I need to clean the tip of this off. This one is, it's smoking a lot. Oh. You know, I'm going to leave this one long just because this will go in the middle. So I have to cut this end off. You'll see all that smoke? Alright, I'm done with this for tonight. It's just, it stinks too much. How many are you making, Deborah? Alright, this one will go up here. Let's see. One. Two. Three. Four. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, see when you do the, if you, I mean it depends on how you cut them. Like see how these are all still attached? So I don't have to worry about them like popping up and going all over the place because they don't detach until I just pull them apart a little bit. I used to love making cards. Wait, I just lost count. What was that at? Was that 8 or 9? Either 9 or 10. Oh yeah, definitely more time consuming. It's more time consuming, it stinks, but it's like the only way I have found that it almost eliminates the fraying. Like, it's not going to totally eliminate it, but like I don't think that I would do this for every wreath I was making. Like I said, I filmed a video on this. I think that I would do it for like curls, because that's such a short piece of mesh you're working with. I don't know. I guess that's like what you're in. Like, if you like it, like if I had to do this inside my house all the time, I would not do it, just because it smells really bad. I don't want that in my lungs. I don't want that in the dog's lungs. I don't want that in my house when somebody comes over and they'll be like, "You smoking a milk jug over here?" But yeah, I don't know. I guess it would depend on the mesh too. Like, if I was using like, you know, the standard mesh that's, what is it, like 350 a roll at Craft Outlet, I might use it on that, just because that's, you know, it's cheaper quality, and it'll fray a little bit more, but I don't think I would do this all the time, just because I like my lungs and I'd like to not have them filled with terrible noxious gas. But yeah, I think if you had a mesh that was like, you knew was going to be problematic, like that you know, that black and white mesh I use in the watermelon wreath, or the that like Halloween mesh. I ordered some of that same mesh, but for like in the Mardi Gras colors. Like, I would probably use it to cut that. Yeah, like my Christmas tree mug, my Christmas tree cup. I don't know why I'm so tired today, y'all. I forgot I'm saving these now. Yeah, it was pretty gross. And it's hot again, and I'm just like, really? Can we not? Like, who's in charge of the weather? You know what, I think instead of opening 2 rolls of knife mesh, I'm going to... Oh, you okay, baby? Oh, you didn't even move. He's like, I don't care. Yeah, I hate that, like, damp heat. Like, come on, it's humid enough here, then you're gonna make it, like, muggy and wet and somehow cold. I think I want this one on the bottom. I have a really hard time when it's supposed to feel like something and it doesn't. Like, it's supposed to be cold right now. I didn't even have a jacket. I had a t-shirt on today. I'm going to do myself a favor and put on a mask because this one, she's going to try it. Oh, this mask smells really good. My shopping is done. You know, I usually pick up, like, all my big shopping's done. Like, if I pick up something now, it'll just be like a little stocking stuffer thing. But I shop, y'all know I shop year round. So I don't have to, this is really nice. It's very heavy. So I don't have to do it all in December. But I can really only do that with my my mom because, like, I always know what she wants. I don't always know what my sisters would like. I mean, I'm pretty good at that. Like, I had a little trouble with my middle sister because she's like I want a hoodie. Which, okay, that's easy enough, but then she's like, it has to be black or gray. I don't want a zipper. It needs to have pockets, but not pockets that are too deep. I want it to have metal eyelets on the end of the cord. And I'm like, okay, listen, Beyonce. You don't need all of that. Like, she wanted sweatpants, and my mom was like, "Where do I get Catherine sweatpants? She wants sweatpants. They have to be either black or dark gray, but not like a heather gray, and they can't have the elastic at the bottom." And I was just like, Like, I can see not wanting the elastic at the bottom, but it's not like she's going to the club with these sweatpants on. Like, I'm assuming she's wearing them around the house. Alright, we get PTSD from wearing the mask. I'm gonna risk it. I hope I don't get them roans. We're talking about people who are too picky with their Christmas presents, Jen. People who are too picky about their Christmas presents. God, this mesh weighs like 4 pounds. I'm gonna have to charge extra for whatever wreath this goes in. I've had this mesh for so long. Like, Catherine's super picky. Jen, she just does not care. Like, she's like, I just wish we wouldn't even do presents. And I'm like, okay, well, some of us have present giving as their love language. So, we're going to do presents. So I always buy her, like, she always gets like she gets like the white elephant present, you know, where it's just like, hey, you have to spend this much, and it has to be, here's your budget, and it has to be something that you can give to a man or a woman or a child, you know, one of those just like very generic presents. But I actually knew what I wanted to get her, since it's been a while. I probably got it in like June. Just because I was like, all right, they have this here. I want this for Jana. And I just got her something else to go with it. Like, and I'll probably get her something else because I like to spend the same amount on my sisters, and then I quadruple that for my mom. So, like, Catherine has, like, $40 worth of presents, and Jen has maybe, like, 25, so I'll probably get Jen, you know, a pair of pajama pants. She's probably watching right now, but, you know, something she can at least wear. That she's not, like, because she's not picky. She just doesn't even want, you know, she doesn't really want anything either. I'm like, so one of y'all doesn't care. One of y'all has no specifications at all, and one of y'all want a 9712 polyester blend, no pockets, extra pockets, no elastic, drawstring, dark gray, Kevlar sweatpants. That's what I said. Like my sister Catherine was like, my sister and Michelle and my sister. They're both like, where's your wish list? And I said to Michelle, and she's like, this is all like business stuff. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't want something I want. Like I would love to be the person who's like, hey, I really want this for Christmas, and that's what you get me. But I would also like to be the person who doesn't have to buy stuff I need myself. Like, you buy that for me if you need to give me a present. See, I don't do that, Patty. I don't do I don't do gift cards or money. But I don't do it because I like finding something. Even if it takes me, like it took me a while to get the second part of my middle sister, my Catherine's present. But I was like, I'm not giving her a gift card. Like I'll scour, I'll have fun. I will, Amy. Like everybody on Instagram is like, hey, what's your Amazon wish list? And I'm like, when people post those, it just seems like so gimme, like just buy me things. And I don't want to be like that because my wish list is literally just stuff that I have on there that I'm eventually going to buy anyway. So it's like my reminder list, but I'll post it. I started putting it in my my description for the new videos. Like I think all that's really on there is like I have a tape dispenser I have a big roll of gum tape that I wanted because I want to switch. I want to stop using plastic. When you're shipping something that's made entirely worth of plastic, I don't want to have to be dealing with plastic packaging as well. So I wanted to switch over to the paper tape, and I have a label printer which I don't expect anybody to buy me. I have a 3D printer which I don't expect anybody to buy me. I have some packaging stuff. Somebody just shot a firework. Yeah. That's what happens when they sell it at That's what happens when they sell out of Christmas trees 2 weeks before Christmas and start putting out the fireworks. Business Marie, come here. Come here. Come on. Baby dog. Baby. Get in your bed before I bust your ass wide open. I know, you're handsome. But I can't talk to you too much because then you think we're going to go do something and we're not. Daddy's working. I guess you didn't get to see Jen, huh? Look at this mesh. Did you buy the Cricut? Hi. PMW, do you have an actual name? You got the Explorer for $108? That's a good price. Yeah, y'all, Jen messaged me earlier about like the Cricut I have, like I have the maker, but I knew that I wanted it at the time specifically to cut felt. Like that was one of the things because I hate cutting felt. And yes, I will spend $300 something for a machine that cuts felt for me. But if you're not cutting felt, if you're not cutting the wood products, if you're just doing like bonded fabric and vinyl and paper, like there's no reason for you to have the maker. Like it's nice, but I haven't used it for anything besides felt and vinyl and paper. And I think I did like craft foam one time. But like they advertise and it's like it can cut 300 materials, and I'm like, yeah, but when I put a piece of wood in there, they don't tell you it's going to take 32 passes to get through the piece of wood. I don't know if the Explorer can cut like the leather and stuff, but I mean that would be something that I would want. Not sure why, but it's still, you have to do so many passes with the leather. I mean, I like the idea of the new maker with the, you know, the smart vinyl and everything, but I always like the idea of the scan and cut or cut and scan or whatever it is, but it's like there's not. Why can't I get this last bit of chai out of here? I feel like there's not a lot of like videos out there. Like I wanted to be able to go to a Cricut channel and learn a bunch of stuff about how to use it. You probably didn't pay your cable bill because you spent it all on Christmas presents for yourself. Alright, what else am I doing tonight? Oh, you got it? Did you use my affiliate link? Code IONVAC available at Walmart. I'm glad Cricut's not like Apple. You know how they're like, hey, we have a new iPhone. And I'm like, you just came out with a new iPhone last week that you made us all buy. But yeah, I mean, the Maker was out for a long time before they came out with the new one, so. Look at this. I mean, this is why I need to wear a mask. But see, Apple does that because they know these dumb kids in their 20s will like go into debt to buy the new iPhone. And I'm like, I will, like, my iPhone right now, I really need a new one because it just randomly restarts all the time. And like, I can't call anybody unless I use speakerphone, which whatever. But yeah, until it's like completely dead. I'm not getting any more of my money after you charge me $100 for a damn pencil. Should I try to make that sign? The, you know what? I can probably acrylic the what is it? What holiday is that? What all 11? The Valentine's Day signs. You know the holiday with all 11? Jen, you should be getting your calendar this weekend. Or this week. No, they ship out with the little. Why is there only one in here? They ship out with the little cable mounts, so you can put them on the back because they're really thin. I didn't want to do like 1/4-inch signs because that would have made them more expensive, and you know, shipping would have been higher. Oh, yeah, my house definitely smells like burning plastic. That's fun. I know it smells like burning plastic and oranges. Okay. Before I put the polyacrylic on here, I'd at least like go through and make sure I don't have any. Like this one has a little transfer tape residue on there. also has glitter all over it for some reason. Alright. So I keep my polyacrylic in these little Dollar Tree containers because I hate dealing with those cans. Really? What is this in here? So you're not opening the Cricut until Christmas? That's willpower. I bought my very first Cricut, it was like the little 6-inch one. They had it at Big Lots on Black Friday and I bought it and opened it up and made some cards before I even left to go eat dinner at lunch at my mom's house. And then when I got my maker, my mom bought it. And I was like, oh, I can just take it. She's like, you can take it on Christmas morning. And I was like, damn. But that was fun because I had already designed, like, 10 projects to do in Design Space. I'm hungry. Yeah, I mean, I don't think everybody needs one, but like the people, if you ever cut anything, if you ever have to cut like multiple things out of anything, like it's totally worth it. I keep forgetting that I have mine. Like I know I use it all the time, but I'm like, oh, how am I gonna do this? Like I don't want to have to do this or do that. And then I'm like, wait, I have a Cricut. I can just like do that. What is this on here that won't come off? Okay, got it. I want to do a Black History wreath in February for Black History Month. Not like a Black History wreath, just like a black wreath. It's super easy. Like this, I think Design Space is like one of the most intuitive software programs I've ever used. I don't know if I turn the hairdryer on these, but I'm just like super lazy and tired. I don't think you moving the bed is going to change anything that's going on with you psychologically right now. Oh, Deborah, Mom was giving me so much stuff. What was I cutting out? I was cutting out the chicken sign yesterday, and it was like, I'm gonna have to think about that for a minute. It was like 10 minutes later, and I was like, come on. Yeah, I want to do something that's just like, like a sign that has a quote on it. Hopefully Michaels will have out their amazing Black History Month display again this year, and I can go buy, like, one thing. Because that's all I sell. But it's like all the ribbon they had was like tribal prints, and I was like, I'm pretty sure there's more to Black History Month than just like African prints. Like they were like, we don't really know what to do, so just here's Coming to America in ribbon, and I'm like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, Eddie Murphy said this was okay. That's why we did this, and I'm like, oh, yeah, Michael had a meeting with Eddie Murphy, and he said this stuff was cool, and I'm like, all right. So like Black History, but like American Black History. I love those. Who is it? Is it Rhonda? Rhonda's Creative Corner, whatever. She took one of those heads, you know, those styrofoam heads that I'm like, I just cannot with these styrofoam heads. But she made it into like, I don't know how. I haven't watched her in a long time because I couldn't watch her lives anymore because they started looking like QVC. Um, but she had the the styrofoam head, and then the mesh all around the head was like black and brown, and it was in curl, so it looked like the afro. And I was like, I could make a killing with those down here because I would go to every braiding salon and every hair salon around here, and I'd be like, look at this beautiful black beautiful woman. Look at this BBW. I said, y'all want this wreath for your door? But that's like the only time because like somebody does the it's like a profile shot, like it's like a wood profile shot, and then they do the afro around the outside, and I like that one too. I wouldn't make one like that just because like I feel like that's not for me, you know. Like I'm not gonna be a white guy selling. Um, yeah, those are cute. They're so cute. Like I'm not gonna be the white guy selling something. I'm not gonna be a white guy taking business away from a black-owned business. There's a on the highway by my house. There's a big sign that says Bean Bee Coffee, free local delivery, and I was like, there's a coffee shop that delivers, and like I was so excited, so I like look it up, and it says it's like the web page is real nice, the Facebook is real nice, it's black owned, and I was like, yes, it's black owned and it's woman owned, and I was like, yes, I will order coffee and have you deliver it to me because that's the kind. I'm a social media superstar. I'm an influencer, and I was so upset because it was like it was free delivery, but it was only of ground coffee and beans, and I was like, I don't have time to make my own coffee. I was like, I want somebody to deliver it to me. Also, I don't have a coffee machine that takes grinds or beans, grounds or beans. I was like, y'all got K-cups? But I think I'm gonna go there and get my mom like a bag of coffee for Christmas. I went to one of those braiding places right when I started losing my hair, and I was like, listen, I don't have a lot to work with, but I need you to braid this up so I can slap a unit on my head. It's I think it's satin. But I'll probably still take these outside tomorrow and hit them with the matte coat. What is this? It's like a snot ring hanging on this. What is that? Oh, it's burlap from the mesh. Okay. I like the brush-on polyacrylic, but they don't. I can never find it in the matte. Um, I think they only sell that at Lowe's. I know they don't sell it at Walmart. But I like to brush it on because it gets all the way around. Like if I go back and forth like this, it'll get all the way around the vinyl, and then I just go smooth it out. But I would prefer them to be matte. Or like satin. And I always do mine in wet coats. Like I don't let it dry completely. I do like a wet on wet coat. Just because it levels out a little bit better, I feel. Those are my personal feelings. Yeah, I think that's like this. I think the ones on the Christmas signs is like satin. See, I let that sit too long, and now it's stuck on now. I'm working my way through the Marvel movies, and I'm on Iron Man 3 now. And I'm like, oh, thank God I won't have to look at Gwyneth Paltrow for a while after this one. Because I can't with her. Look what I got from my mom. I found it at Goodwill. Oh, it's dirty. Oh, I guess I should clean this before I give it to her. It's a Pioneer Woman thing. It's still got the tag on the bottom. And for some reason, it was $1.99. I was like, why aren't you charging $45 for this, Goodwill? Why is it so dirty? It's got like drips of stuff on it or something. Can you believe she charges so much for this stuff and it is so cheaply made? When you gonna use one of the signs I sent you? I need you to put hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored. Like, I don't like this loopy madness. I don't like this, but this is better. She had ribbon. Y'all saw she had ribbon at Walmart, like Christmas ribbon. It was like $8.99 for 3 yards. I said, no, ma'am. I said, no, ma'am. And you'll know I like the non-traditional Christmas, but I'm like, this is like somebody's grandma's dress that you're selling as ribbon. No, I don't think so. I was so tempted when I was at Walmart the other day. I was like, I know that the people who work automotive never do anything because I've hidden stuff there before. Like, go hide the Christmas stuff that's still there, and then when everybody's killing themselves the day after Christmas to get the Christmas stuff on clearance, I just walk over to the automotive section and just like, oh wow, go get it from the automotive section where I've stashed it behind a couple of windshield wipers. I don't think I saw much mesh at any of my Dollar Trees this year. Yeah, look at this bougie bag. Look at her. Who she thinks she is? She looks like Gloria Gaynor. I got that at the fancy Dollar Tree. Oh, did you? That's good. Hey, Kat. We definitely weren't talking about you earlier. That you're too specific with what you want for Christmas. business, baby. Can I just move you over? Don't go. I know. Lay down. Pain in the ass. I mean, he's like directly behind my chair while I'm walking all over the place. Deborah, I got one, you know, I got mine that I have my my camera hooked up to for when I'm filming, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in there all the time watching TV and like doing stuff. I don't think I've watched any TV on this. All I use it for is for recording. Because when I'm not recording, I'm editing, and I'm not editing, I'm sleeping. What are you so upset about? Calm down. Oh, so you want to be frustrated and throw the thing out the window. No, I was talking about the sweatpants. Me and Jen were talking, me and Jen, your sister, were talking about the mug. I said, I don't know, Catherine wants some kind of mug. I said, but she needs it to fit her fingers because the dog bit one of her fingers off or something. Yeah. The Dollar Tree vinyl is weird because it's like paper. Like, you know, like if you take the Cricut vinyl and you pull it, it like stretches, but the Dollar Tree vinyl like rips. It's weird. I was gonna get some the other day because I needed just plain gold that I was gonna apply to the entire back of a sign, and I was like, well, if I'm just sticking the whole piece on, I don't have to weed it. That's fine. But like the glitter stuff, very hard to pick up with the transfer tape I use. I don't want to have to buy a different transfer tape for every kind of vinyl. Like the transfer tape I use from StarCraft, I can't pick up the shimmer vinyl at all. I don't know what kind of super vinyl, what kind of super transfer tape you need to pick that stuff up. But it was like, I stuck it on there and it was like, nope. And I said, oh, really? And it was like, nope, I'm not doing it. Not today. And I was like, tomorrow? And it was like, nope. My Dollar Tree closest to me they had like stacks and stacks of vinyl, and they never had the transfer tape. And like, so is somebody coming in and buying all of the transfer tape, but they're not buying the vinyl? I think I liked the transfer tape. It was just, I think it was just that I couldn't find it. Look at that. You can see the polyacrylic that's dried on my hands. Even though I bought new gloves the other day and never did use them. Is anybody else already like totally over people talking about Dollar Tree being $1.25 now? I'm just like, if y'all can't come up with another quarter, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, there's stuff at Dollar Tree that I don't buy because it's like 97 cents at Walmart. But the stuff that I do buy from Dollar Tree, it's because I can only get it there. And I don't care that you're going to charge me an extra quarter for it. That does mean that my wreath frames are going to be $3.75 now instead of $3 when I add up my prices. But oh, I was looking for. I only have like 2 packs of purple tubing. And I like adding the purple. I like adding the tubing to the Mardi Gras wreaths because like the more crap you add to them, the better they sell. And I was like, how much does Craft Outlet have the tubing for? You gonna charge me $9 for the same thing that I'm gonna get at Dollar Tree? I don't think so. No, ma'am. I said no, sir, Miss Ma'am. But like the purple they have year round, like by the floral section, like that doesn't like I guess it comes out with like Halloween. But all the purple I have is the one that's just like the everyday purple. I might have like one pack of like the Halloween tubing. I want to make some of those carrots this year. You do them on the yardstick? Yeah, the fall orange is more like yellowy. Not yellowy, like, how do you even describe that orange? It's like too gold. I become slightly upset, slightly obsessed, not upset, with me trying to get this 3D printer so I can make stuff to cast, to sell, you know, like to do in foam. Hey, Fallon. Yeah, I like the Christmas green too. But I like the fall red better than the Christmas red. Most of the time. I wish they would just sell the individual colors by the case. Like, I know they're not going to do that. But like, I would order like the everyday tubing, but I don't want the what is it, that iridescent one? It's too like I don't know what I would use that for. And the yeah, that was a lot of color. Like the blue one, I don't know what I would use that for. That pink one is like a weak pink. Like that pink needs to steep some more. I just need to order it and be like, I'm keeping all the purples. Who wants to buy the whites from me? Who wants to buy the pinks? When I was cleaning up, I was like, why do I have so many of these jute, you know, like the jute poly mesh they had, not the poly, yeah, the tubing they had, whenever it was for like fall, but they're only, I think they're only 18 feet. To which I, of course, said, no sir, Miss Ma'am. I like it. I just feel like if I'm doing a rustic wreath with like jute poly mesh, I don't want tubing, you know? I'm like trying to find a place to put this where it's not going to knock something over, but that place doesn't exist. I think I mostly use the jute tubing in like fall. Yeah, it's like there's too much plastic in it or something. Like it's too shiny or something. Something like that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna just go by my mom's house one day while she's still sleeping and just drop all these wreath frames off and just leave the like 1,000 pipe cleaners. I was over there today and I was so frustrated because I was trying to get the chat to work on her tablet. And I was like, well, maybe if I uninstall YouTube and then I reinstall it, maybe it'll work. I don't know. So like I uninstall it, then it's like, it's asking for like her Gmail and her password. I was like, Mom, what's your Gmail? You know what she says? What's Gmail? I made a wreath frame like your the other night, 12 outside and 6 inside. I feel like I had a lot of. You mean with the mesh and with the poofs and the curls? What is that, like the blue and gold wreath where it was the 2 rolls on the outside and then the poofs in the middle? You need to use a really high coverage mesh with that. Like even the one that I made with the gold, it's still, like you can still kind of see through it. I mean with the blue border mesh, like you need a mesh that's, let me see if, let me finish this and I'll grab one to show you the kind you need. Like unless you're gonna pile a bunch of crap on top of that, like I only do that when I know I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff on top. You know, like if you're gonna put tails in every pipe cleaner, or if you're gonna put a bunch of embellishments on. It needs to be something with like either fabric mesh or so much foil that you can't see through it. And you also might try turning the like leave the curls like crossed on the outside, but turn like the ruffles have one going into the center and then one going this way and then this one into the center and this way and then into the center and this way. Like one going, every other one going into the center and then every other one coming like along the length of the wreath. Because the first time I did that, I used like a regular metallic mesh, and I was like, this looks terrible. I was like, you can see right through this, and I ended up having to go add another row of ruffles and then another curl to the outside. I just don't have the dexterity to do this. Oh my god. Hands all messed up. Got all messed up hands from working in the coal mines. This is 18 on the outside and then I put one in the middle. You might want to look up, I don't know who does it. I think it's, who does the crisscross poof? Is that like Busy Bee or something? She does 24 ties. But I think she does, there's 12 on the outside, and there's 12 on the inside. But the ones on the inside, like she does like a whole pipe cleaner here, and then like a half a pipe cleaner here, because she just puts mesh in this one, and she doesn't put any, ribbon or tubing or anything in that. So this one just has mesh, and then this one's long so you can put more stuff in it. But I tried that crisscross poof one, and I was like, this is like, I feel like this wreath is choking itself. I was so glad when that one sold, because I was like, this is like, this wreath definitely looks like it's choking itself. And I know Jen uses like 12 on the little frames. Amy, you can check Dollar General. They're like $1.75 and they're only 12 inches. But do they have 5 sections of the 8-inch? Is that what it is? Dollar General has some that look just like this, except they're smaller and they're more expensive. But I use the 8-inch wreaths only have 3 sections? I think they're not as, like, this part is not as wide, but they're heavier duty. But yeah, I made that horrible birthday wreath. I made that on a 12-inch wreath form, and when I was done, you couldn't tell that it was not on a 14-inch wreath form. Hey, nauseous, do you think I should have drank that entire chai latte with nothing else in my stomach, and now my body's just surging with black tea caffeine? Oh my god, fly. Are you the fly I killed yesterday? Damn flies be coming back to life. I know, I think I'm gonna, when I go, yeah, are these my last ones? No, there's probably another case somewhere around here. When I go, I think I'm gonna get some silver and gold ones. There's always flies in my house because my garbage can is, it's not like right outside my back door, but it's, you know, it's like 10 feet away, and the door's always open because I don't know when I'm going to have to run outside and rescue the dog from being killed. But there's always a fly in here. Oh, I love when you finally get it. Oh, I killed one yesterday with Deco Mesh while I was streaming, and it was off to the side, and I was like, I can't even watch that back because you can't see it on a video. I think I'm going to order my Michael's tulips online this year. Like, even though it took me so long to get my ones last year when I ordered them, I think I'm going to order them online because I don't want to go through the thing of, like, trying to find them everywhere. Because I want to make a rainbow, you know, the rainbow wreath where it's all the tulips. So it's like red, green, blue, purple. Red, green, blue. It's not in rainbow. It's in rainbow order, but it's like pink, red, green, blue, yellow. Purple, pink, green, blue, yellow, pink, red, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah. God. I just want enough to make a rainbow tulip wreath that's just full tulips, and I want to make a cross that's tulips. So what is it, usually 20 bunches makes a wreath? I think that's what it was. But 20 doesn't go into 6, I would probably do 18 maybe. And 18 times 250 is 36 plus 9? That can't be right. Is that $45 worth of tulips for one wreath? But a $2 or $2.50? $2.50 on sale when they're on sale, obviously. I can see some from here. I don't know that they have the tag on them. They probably do. Yeah, I like the idea of one that's just full tulips, but it's so expensive. And I think I would rather do that on like a styrofoam base instead of a Dollar Tree frame. I think maybe they're $4.99 regular, so they're $2.50 or $3.99 regular, and then they're $2 on sale. don't know. I wish we could find out who supplies that stuff, because then that would be so much. They're probably like $1 a bunch if you went from whoever Michaels is getting them from. Oh my god, I've got to get something to eat. I'm going to pass out. Damn train. Oh, so that must be $2 a bunch. But at $3.99 regular. Yeah, I thought that's what it was, because if you order 20 bunches, that's $40 just on florals with a wreath. So you'd have to sell that for $120 before shipping. That's a lot. But you could probably get through with, you could probably make do with less. Especially if you paired it with greenery. I get so nervous when it gets like, when we're between springtime and patriotic, and then between patriotic and fall, because it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I making? Oh yeah, they do that now, huh? So they're $2, and then they do the 20. I know they at least do 20% off, so that would be $1.80 a bunch. Times 20 would still be 36. Is that right? Maybe. Yeah, 36. Michelle hates when I do math like that in my head. He says, "How do you do that?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm a guy." I know when I ordered mine last year, they took so long to come in. And I had a customer who was waiting for the wreaths, because I was like, "Oh yeah, I can make them. I can just go to Michael's and get them." Went to every Michael's in southeastern Louisiana. Couldn't find them. Then I was like, "Hey, I had to order these. They should be here within in like a week," and they were absolutely not here within a week. This fly really wants me to end its life. That fly's like, "I don't want to live in your house. It smells like burnt plastic and orange spray." That's why you need to go to Hobby Lobby. 100 pipe cleaners from Hobby Lobby is like $2.99. I was gonna get someone with that yesterday, and I was like, no, I have a bunch of black, I have a bunch of white. So like, I buy white at Walmart just because they sell the 100 pack there. But like the natural, I have to get from Hobby Lobby. But they're never on sale. I don't know why they like they put all the kids crafts on sale, but they never put the pipe cleaners on sale. Well, either I'm just never there when they're on sale. I gotta go back next week because of Deco Mesh. Girl. Gina, you gonna be a star seller next month? Oh, that's good. That's a good price. How many more Valentine's wreaths do I have to do? Should I do another red? I should do some whites. I'll do 2 more whites, but I gotta get something to eat. You know, I would have no problem being a star seller. Like, it was, the reason I didn't get it last month is because of the damn messages. They're like, why haven't you responded to your messages? And I'm like, have you looked at my messages, Etsy? If everybody on Etsy wanted to be my best friend, which that's fine, but can you send me a message on Instagram? Send me something that's not going to penalize me when I can't answer you right away. Etsy's like, well, yeah, this woman told you a story about an apple tree she picked apples from in 1942, and you didn't respond to her. And I'm like, what does that have to do with my wreath? Etsy? Ooh, there is a big difference between all those pipe cleaners I just used and these from Walmart. Interesting. I guess I never felt that before because I've never been like using them back to back. Interesting. She makes like sewn catnip toys. Well, I'm assuming they're sewn. As soon as I saw the star seller thing, I was like, okay, I only have to sell 10 things a month, and I only have to make, I think it's like, what is it? It's either $300 or $600. I was like, oh, I got that. And then I was like, oh, so you have to have a 95% messaging rate. And I was like, well, does she makes to order, or does she, or are they already made? You'll know how I was talking about like how I don't want to go to the post office, and how I arranged for the post office to come and pick up the stuff for me, and it was so much easier. I had a wreath that I had to ship, and I was like, I didn't feel like leaving. Like I didn't have any reason to leave except to mail the wreath, and I was like, I'm just gonna get UPS to come pick it up. I went to UPS to go arrange a pickup, and they wanted to charge me $12. And I was like, why aren't you picking this up for free? And I was like, is it because I want to pick up today, so I like switch it to tomorrow, and that didn't help, I switch it to like next week? Oh, Amy, that's great. told my mom I was going to get her to retire early to come work for me. And she's like, I can't do any of that stuff. I was like, I just need you to make shrimp mold. That's it. I need you to make shrimp mold and wire these wreath frames because this is below my pay grade right now. And like cat toys are something sustainable. Like I follow this girl on YouTube. I don't follow her on Etsy because she sells these oversized scrunchies. They're enormous. Like she puts one on her head and I'm like, what is that? She looked like that wise man from yesterday with the ottoman on his head. That's what they look like. They're these giant scrunchies, enormous. And she does an amazing. Oh, she's on Shopify. I don't think she's on Etsy. She does like an amazing business. Like every month, it's like packing 400 orders, and I'm like, okay, first of all, I would die. But she's got all these people who work for her. She's got like an office that she rents out so where they can pack all the orders and make the scrunchies. She's got all this stuff, and I'm like, how long is that going to be trendy for? Because I remember the first time scrunchies were around, and they left for a reason, and then they came back, and now you made them bigger and uglier. So, what happens when what happens when the TikTok people realize they have to go get jobs? Like, you can't stay at home making TikToks all day and dressing stupid. Like, you have to go into the world and get a real job after you're out of high school. And your parents are going to be like, hey, you need to go get a job. You can't live in a house anymore. Also, quit dancing. So, like, what do you do? How do you shift from something that's not, like, there's an expiration date on those scrunchies. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you evolve to meet what the new demand is? Like, does she pivot from, because she has, like, she sells, like, clothes, like, merch, and, oh yeah, I think so. I think I know who you're talking about. Like she does like hair accessories and she does like keychains and like, hoodies and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, I get that, but like, how do you pivot from something so specific? Like, it's not like eventually one day people are going to be like, you know what? I don't think my cat needs toys anymore. We've decided as a society that we don't need cat toys anymore. Like, there's always going to be people who have cats and always people who want to buy cat toys. Artisanal cat toys from Etsy. But, like, are people always going to want giant scrunchies that make you look like Toad from Super Mario Brothers? I don't think so. And, like, are people always going to want deco mesh wreaths? No, probably not. But I can pivot to whatever they want next. I can make me a minimal embroidery hoop wreath with one sunflower on it and charge you $90. I can do that. I don't want to, but I will. I just think, like, the people who find, like, success through TikTok, they're like, okay, I'm successful now. I want this to be my job. I love doing it. I'm doing well at it. They don't think, like, well, what happens when I stop doing well? Like, where do you go from there? But I also think they're of a generation where it's like this immediate gratification thing because they've never had to wait. Like, I mean, you remember watching a movie and being like, man, I can't wait to see that on TV. I can't wait to buy that on DVD. And then it was a year and a half later before it finally came out on DVD. And now it's like, oh man, I just watched this great movie. Let me go home and buy it so I can watch it again on streaming. Like, everything's instant gratification now. And so they get a little bit of success, or a lot of success in this girl's case. And then they're immediately like, all right, I'm going to throw everything I make into this business. Which, that's good, but it's not sustainable. Like all these people that make resin things. Like I will never understand why you want a giant hunk of plastic on your desk, or you want your dad's ashes in a giant hunk of plastic on the bookcase. I don't know. But I'm just like, okay, like what is the longevity on that? Like when you sell a trend, eventually that trend ends. Jen, you want me to put you in some resin? You want me and the girls to put you in resin one day? But I'm not gonna lie, we've been talking about it. I did, Amy. It's just like we don't have enough people on Patreon to do it. Well, I mean, I guess we only need one person on Patreon and me to do it. It's just, I don't know. I mean, we could always do that. I'm open to doing whatever y'all want to do on Patreon. Like, pick a movie at the beginning of the month. Like, I know one of the horror channels. She does I don't know how she does it because I'm not a member of her Patreon, but she watches a movie like they say, you know, oh, the second Saturday of the month is when we watch our movie. I don't know if she streams it, like, because I think that's illegal. You know, like you're just like I'm showing you the movie that I've paid for or obtained somehow, and I'm showing it to you, and I'm charging you money, basically, you know? So I don't know if it would have to be like a thing like, oh, this movie's available for free on you, because I wouldn't want to be like, oh yeah, this is only on HBO Max. You know, it would have to be something that it's like, it's free on Prime, or it's free with Prime, or, you know, it's free with ads on one of those websites, like, something like that. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Like, let's try to do that for the new year. I'll pick a movie out, and we'll settle on it. Like, I'll pick a couple movies out. We can vote on it on Patreon at the beginning of the month, and then we'll give everybody until the end of the month to watch it. And I'll try to make it, you know, something that's available either free on YouTube, or I think most people probably do have Netflix, or it's on multiple platforms, something like that. And then we can do a stream. Oh, I'm like, oh my god, am I almost done with this? We can do a stream where we, you know, we all talk about it. Our first movie will be Baby Boom, because I've been wanting to watch Baby Boom forever. And every time I sit down and watch it, I'm like, I really need to figure out how to learn Procreator. I need to watch small business videos, or I need to order something, or I need to just sit here and watch Idris Elba guard Asgard. Like, I just need a movie where I can watch it and just like completely shut my brain off. And I can't do that with Baby Boom because it's like the best movie ever made. Only because, look, Diane Keaton, she lives this. What was that noise? Yeah, I'm gonna post it at like the beginning of the month, and then we'll watch it. You know, we'll have the discussion at the end of the month, so everybody has whatever. You know, if you got to watch it in shifts because of kids or work, whatever. Look, Diane Keaton, she lives in a city. She's married. She's together with Harold Ramis, right? And then she gets her cousin's kid who dies in a horrible car accident. They never really delve into that, which seems weird to me. But then she decides that she's going to move out of the city to raise this kid, and she gets a little house in Vermont, and it is like my dream because there's a scene where it's so cold, she goes outside and the snow is blowing her all over the place, and she's like getting knocked over, and the air doesn't work, and I'm like, and the heater doesn't work, and I'm like, that is my dream life, minus the baby. Oh my god, I want to move to Vermont. I want to marry a vet. Was it a vet? I don't know who she married. gonna have to watch that now. What a great movie. Not my favorite movie, but definitely my favorite 80s movie. Oh, Diane Keaton, I love you so much. Every time I hear a noise in my house, I assume it's the mouse, who might be a rat. I think it's a rat. I'm just telling myself that. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 wreaths. That should last me through the weekend. I need to finish Valentine's Day. I want Valentine's Day to be done. But I think I have 3 more Valentine's Day. I have a rustic one. I have the one that I'm going to use with the black window pane mesh, and a leopard one. Oh, my poor hands. Did I not put a thing in here? I didn't put one in here. Baby boom. I'm waiting for my friend Jenny to pay me for the chicken wreath because I have to pay my cable bill tonight. But I think I paid on it at the beginning of the month because if I have extra money, I'm like, let me pay my bills before they're due because I'm an adult. So I don't think it's the full amount it normally is. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go because I have to go eat something. It's gonna be shrimp mold. It's gonna be shrimp mold and probably a horseradish cheddar cheese ball that I got from Whole Foods. That was $7. And I was like, I hope I don't like this too much because it's $7. And then I got it and I really liked it, but it wasn't horseradishy enough, so I'm gonna make one myself. Because it was literally Philadelphia cream cheese, like cheddar cheese, and horseradish. Horseradish. Oh. I know, baby. What are you doing? What time is it? Is it like early enough for me to go do something and then like do something? Oh no, I'm just gonna eat and then I'm gonna go get in bed and watch Baby Boom or Iron Man 3. But I really don't feel like dealing with Gwyneth Paltrow tonight, y'all. I just don't like her face. I don't like that she thinks she's a doctor. All right, y'all. I will be back. Friday I have to go off with my mom and my sister, and then I have to watch The Witcher. So I might be back Saturday. Maybe. I don't know. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, there's new videos. I don't know if I posted this early in the week. There's been a new video Monday, Tuesday, today. There's one Thursday, there's one Friday, and there's one Saturday. I think. Yeah, I know the Southern Living video is on Saturday. And I think I read a catalog that's terrible on Friday, and I think there's probably a Wreath or something adjacent tomorrow, so y'all have fun with that. I will see you guys probably Saturday, I'm assuming, maybe. But I know, I looked and I was like, what is going on? That I have a whole week full of videos. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Go eat some shrimp mold. Yeah. And I'll see you later. Bye.